Talk Show.
In Nigeria, they call the firstborn daughter as the Ada of the family. It means the like something to do with the weight bearer of the family. In my culture, we call the firstborn mama. You call your mom maha. You call the first daughter mama. Because in the absence of your mother, they are your mother. They pick up the role of your mom without being told, right? So I want to know, what was it like growing up as a firstborn daughter for you back home in Zimbabwe and then later on in South Africa and coming here?
Just like you said that you call the firstborn mama, my dad would call me and still calls me Vate. Tete, which Tete direct translation is your brother's sister. If that makes sense. Did I say that correctly?
Yeah. Your brother's sister?
No.
Your brother's keeper?
No. Hold on. Vatete. Tete is your dad's sister.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You get it? Yes.
Get it.
That's Tete. That's Vatete. So he would call me Vatete, and even his brothers would call me Vatete. And, you know, it's just, okay, Vatete, Vatete. But what that means internally, that means that when we are gone, you will watch over everyone. You are you're the big sister. Vatete, the va in front of the tete means you are the big sister. So even from a young age, they cemented it in my head that you are the big sister. And what that meant growing up, even if they didn't express it, that meant carrying responsibility even when you don't want to.
Right.
In fact, there was no other option. The only option was carrying the responsibility, was to do it.
Right.
The word no, I wasn't very familiar with the word no.
Ooh, talk about that.
That only, I'm in a stage where I'm actually teaching myself how to say no. Because I was always in a space where they bring something to you, but you've already surveyed the situation. There's no way you're going to say no. Mom's telling you have to do the laundry, you have to cook for the kids. Before you even negotiate, you know that she's telling you this because she has to take care of other stuff.
Right.
So no was never part of my vocabulary. It was always yes. And sometimes it was just a silent acknowledgement, like, yeah, I heard you.
Yeah.
And I'll do it. And I did this from a very young age because we moved from Zimbabwe and then we went to South Africa. And we struggled a bit early on just so that my parents could settle down. So my dad got a job and my mom got a job. And I had to look after myself. I had to make sure I was okay because parents are busy working. And then my little sister came along, had to make sure that she was okay. She became my child. She became my responsibility. I parented children that were not mine.
Right.
That's the role for firstborn. Didn't choose it, they gave it to me.
Right.
And now that I'm beginning to make peace with certain things, I don't even think they gave it to me. Because I don't even think they were aware of what's happening. I listened to this one interview when they said, firstborns, you are an experiment. Your parents are learning with you. So they probably also didn't know that they were leaving these things in my hands.
So you're at peace with this?
Now I am. Now I am at peace because I realize it was probably the way things had to go. There was no other way around it. My mom's learning with me. My dad's figuring things with me. They're doing it with me. We all don't know what we're doing. And I think the hate and the resentment comes from thinking that they knew what they were doing. No, they didn't.
That. I like that a whole lot, and I appreciate that. I know you're full of wisdom, like you really are. But like that's a really good point to not hold it against your parents that they also did not know what they were doing. But it does have to reach to a point in adulthood where you create boundaries for yourself so that you can take care of your mental health and keep your family unit in a healthy relationship. Because what happens at times is that one might build resentment, right? Towards their mom and dad, towards their siblings that they had to raise. I often feel my older sister, I look at my older sister and I'm just like, the amount of sacrifices she's had to give. The amount of sacrifices that she's had to give for me to be the person that I am today. Sometimes I wonder, is she okay that I am this and she is that? No. So I say that to just say that, like, if you're a firstborn, you have to work through this and to actually come to a place where you're at peace with it. And if you don't, it's gonna eat you up and it's gonna break your family apart. Yeah. Oh my God, why did we start so heavy? Lord, I need a breather.